Hello and welcome back to Open, everyone. The Amadou Diallo Foundation works to promote racial healing through activities that seek to diminish racial conflicts and enhance police-community relations. On February 4th, the foundation will host their second annual scholarship dinner, and their scholarships assist aid to students of African descent. And joining us now via phone, we welcome the president and founder, Amadou Diallo. Hello?
Yes, hello. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for being here with us. Welcome, welcome, and thank you for the wonderful things that you are doing for our community.
Thank you. Absolutely. The Amadou Diallo Foundation is excited and looking forward in doing the second annual because Amadou Diallo Foundation is focused in building communities, racial healing and education, because Amadou's aspiration about education is the paramount of what we are building on. And really, the Bronx is where my son lived and died, and we are excited in doing our second annual. We have the Amadou Diallo Scholarship Program that we want to expand and even give more opportunity to deserving students underprivileged who may not otherwise be able to afford college.
Okay, so can we just share with our viewers a little bit of the background on Amadou Diallo and how this inspired you to create this foundation, and now you're in your second year, and obviously you're successful, and then we can I guess lead into what the criteria are in order to qualify for the scholarship.
Sure. My son, Amadou Diallo, was my firstborn. After completing his education in Asia, in Singapore, where he was studying computer science program, he always dreamt about going to the USA and having an American degree. When he was leaving to come to the US, he left me a note saying that the solution is USA, Mom. Don't leave my brothers and sisters here. I'm going to go to college in the U.S. And in fact, he established at 1157 Wheeler Avenue, where he was working hard to save money for college. The last time I spoke to him was a couple of days before he was killed, unfortunately, by NYPD officers who were claimed to looking for a rapist. Kill him wrongly. But there was more to Amadou's life and legacy than the way he was killed. So the Amadou Diallo Foundation was established in his memory. Since then, we sponsor workshops, dialogue about racial healing, police and community relations, and also we formed the Amadou Diallo Scholarship Program. We have had successful scholars who benefited from the scholarship program, who are now young professionals, some of whom will be at the annual dinner next February 4th to share their journey and their success.
Thank you so much for giving us a full description of everything I asked you. So I understand that we have Kennedy on the line now, and Kennedy Williams, we lost somebody. Hello? Is that Kennedy Williams, the event planner? Okay, so while you're joining us, we were just on the phone with the mom of the late Amadou Diallo, and we're discussing their We the People Mom I'm Going to College fundraising event that they're going to be having on February 4th. And well, we kind of lost them on the phone. We were about to speak to Kennedy Williams, the event planner. What I can share with you all is that they are serving as a healing organization as well as assisting organization. In the meantime, while we're trying to get them back on the phone, we're going to take a quick break, but don't go anywhere. There's more. Hi, and welcome back to Open. Before we took the break, we were discussing We the People, Mom, I'm Going to College, which is the second annual benefit dinner for the Amadou Diallo Foundation. And now we have the event planner on the phone, Kennedy Williams. Kennedy, are you there?
Hi, yes, I'm here. Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Thank you for being here with us. And well, we were speaking to Kadiatu before you arrived, and via phone, of course. And she gave us a really nice background on everything that I guess inspired this foundation, as well as the fundraising and the scholarships that you guys are offering to people of African descent. So maybe you could share a little bit more about the event.
Oh, okay, that's my favorite subject. For the event this year, as you are aware, I don't know if you are aware, but Mrs. Diallo, I did her first annual, which was last February 4th.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was a big success. I was so happy for Mrs. Diallo. This year's event is going to be mostly about education, of course. And also we're going to be honoring the Amadou Diallo Foundation will be honoring Charlie Rangel, David Dinkins, and the Reverend Al Sharpton with awards that they've done such great work for.
Nice.
For the community. As you know, Al Sharpton for the Amadou Diallo Foundation, he will be awarded this year the Standing Tall Freedom Award, simply because of all the work that he's done for the community, and not just the Amadou Diallo case, but throughout, as you know. And then also Charlie Rangel, who's going to be awarded with the Legacy Leadership Award.
Mm-hmm.
Now, he's coming out of Congress after almost 50 years of his work. And so we just thought it would be very fitting to honor him for the work that he's done. And also David Dinkins, who's been with all three of these people have been with Miss Diallo ever since she got into this country. David Dinkins, who's very big on education as well as in politics. He's going to be honored with the Mom, I'm Going to College David N. Dinkins Award. So it's going to be a really great show, very impactful event for the community in terms of, how these guys become leaders, what they promote, the change in leadership, the work that they do. So we're hoping that this will give the community an idea of what it takes to be a leader, as well as to focus on education. And by the way, one last person, though, that I have to mention, Dr. Steve Perry. Dr. Steve Perry is going to be the keynote speaker, and he is just, he's an exceptional person. Dr. Perry, he is an education contributor for CNN and MSNBC. He also has a book now called Save My Son. He's going to be the keynote speaker. And just one side note about him, he also opened the school in Harlem with Sean Puffy Combs, the charter school over there. So it's going to be a pretty good event. So
yeah, sounds really snazzy.
Yeah,
some nice names attached to it. Yeah,
yes, we're definitely looking forward to the big event this year. Mrs. Diallo, she does a fantastic job of being herself. You know, she just continued to do the great work for the Amadou Diallo Foundation, and we just want to put focus on that with the work that she is doing for education.
Wow, we're looking at some images from last year's event, and it definitely looks like it's really well attended. And so, with regards to the actual scholarship, what are the criteria that someone would need to have in order to qualify for them?
Well, I am not on the board. That's a question that's really for the board. Basically, I am just the event planner and also Mrs. Diallo's publicist. So that is a question that Mrs. Diallo and the board would be able to answer for you on the criteria. Basically, what I do is once we get the scholarship, we're raising the money for the scholarship, and then after that, that's pretty much the foundation's area.
Great.
I just do.
No, thank you for clarifying that. I did ask her that, but we got cut off and you joined in, so I thought maybe you could close it out. But it's fine. I mean, I'm sure they can go to the website to find out more information, right?
Yes, but let me just give you something on that foundation, though, and in terms of as the event planner, though, the scholarship monies that we raise from this, or that the foundation raised from this, every cent of it goes towards educating children and students or students who wants to go to college. The reason the theme this year is Mom, I Want to Go to College, We the People, I usually come up with the themes based on conversations that I would have with Mrs. Diallo. And then I pretty much sense where she wants to go. What is it that she wants to do? And knowing that Amadou's last words to her on the phone, as she probably spoke to you about, was, Mom, I'm going to college. This is only fitting for me that this become an overall theme for her with every event that she's going to do. Because that's basically what she wants. That's basically, that's her goal. So every cent of the money that is being raised for the event, it definitely goes towards helping students attain a college degree or get into what I like to consider as an equality education, so they can have the same goals, they can attend the same colleges as anyone else. I was listening to the scholarship recipient from the past, and the things that they are doing right now is just amazing. It's really amazing.
Thank you for sharing
what
all
Mrs.
of that.
Diallo is
So,
doing.
if anybody wanted to attend the event, is there a website they need to go to?
Yes, if you could go to AmadouDiallo.org, all the information is listed there. You would also have the flyers, the event tickets. Also, if you wanted to do sponsorship, if you wanted to sponsor the event, to get the moms to come, moms of gun violence victims, there's also a level sponsorship for that as well.
Thank you very much, Kennedy. Thank you. I'll direct everybody to the website. I'm sorry we ran out of time, but we do thank you for taking time this morning to share all this information about this wonderful event you guys are putting together. And once again, you guys, We the People, Mom, I'm Going to College second annual benefit is happening on Saturday, February 4th, 2017. And for more information, you can visit the Amadou Diallo Foundation.org. Once again, AmadouDialloFoundation.org. All right, we are taking a quick break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Open after this.